Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hakim bin Razali and my other group member is Muhammad Faris Armin bin Muhammad Sahih, Muhammad Amirul Hakimi bin Muhammad Abdullah Sani and also Muhammad Khairullah bin Ruslan. And for today, we would like to present for our group assignment to IMD225 Information Technology Application in Information Agencies for a comparison on the uses of technologies in the public libraries. So without further ado, I will start the presentation for Encik Muhammad Syamsul bin Dawud. So for the introduction part, libraries are the service institution and knowledge hub that serve as the backbone of a society, providing access to information and fostering cultural well-being. The trinity of the libraries, which are the user, services, and also resources. It is given significance according to the fifth law of the library science, which support that library is a growing organism. This rule expresses the dynamism in the expansion and proliferation of library services, including the users, resources, and validation of their presence in the digital environment of the 21st century, which include smart people, smart libraries, and also smart services. We live in a world where major technical change is rapidly advancing us towards the next generation of high technology libraries. This shift have an impact on the core of the culture and also the societies. The internet is the most historic of all the technological and wireless networking innovation in the 21st century. Web and digital libraries have a symbiotic relationships that makes information transmission easier and more convenient, resulting in a smart library. However, on a practical level, library change in response to the user needs, the changing technological environment, and the massive growth of data which evolve smart libraries to keep up with the obfuscating nature of information access and dissemination while creating smart users and also smart services. In this assignment, we have chosen three different libraries to make a comparison. So I will pass to the next presenter, which is Muhammad Faris Armin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faris Armin bin Muhammad Said. So today I want to present about Pustakaan Sultanah Nur Zahirah, which is UMT Library. So for the overview, which is the history of University Malaysia Terengganu, which is UMT Library, started with the establishment of UPM Fishery and Maritime Science Centre, which is Pusat Perikanan dan Sains Samudra UPM in 1979. The library was named by two library field at that time. The library was just a small room in the administration unit. The area was 40 feet times 30 feet with 28 chairs. In 1981, the staff increased to 5 staff, 1 library clerk, 2 library checkers, and 2 library attendants. The library began to operate at night in January 1982. So the library has changed its location 4 times. The first move was on December 1984 from the administration building to Netlock building. Second move was on June 14, 1986 from the Netlock building to the hostel building. And the third was on November 28, 1988 from the hostel building to its own building and has been used till 31 July 2004. On January 1987, the library staff increased to 6%. There were 2 library assistants, 2 library checkers, 2 library attendants. A librarian from UPN Sedang has joined the library in 1996. On the 5th 1999, UPN Terengganu case it to exit the replaced College University Terengganu KUT. KUT attained its autonomy as a university college on 1st May 2001. QT was officially renamed as College of Business Science and Technology Malaysia on 1st July 2001. So as you can see, this is a logo of Perpustakaan Sultanah Nur Zahirah. So for the motto, this library, which is with knowledge we lead. So for the mission for this library, which is to provide service and facilities to customer by offering information service, library resource support through the use of the latest technology to support learning, teaching, consulting, and research in the field of science, technology, and natural resource management. So for the vision, which is library as a knowledge reference center. So this is objective of PSNZ, which is to provide efficient service, effective, up-to-date, and user-friendly to the campus community and society in general, to optimize usage of various information resource and facilities, to upgrade staff expertise, which is knowledge workers, and to improve the distribution of cost effectiveness. And next, the objective is to strengthen user education program to lifelong learning, to develop, document, maintain, and strengthen teaching and research resource of all discipline, either in print, multimedia, and electronic format. So to uphold knowledge and intellectual property of university committee in turning the library as a resource and knowledge heritage. So for the PSNZ service, which is a lot of service, they are use, which is P and Go book loan, and then loan eligibility. Loan eligibility, which is item can be renewed only once provided they have not been reserved by another patron. Renewal can be done online not later than their due date. Otherwise, the system cannot generate requests, which will lead to fine charge if the patron cannot return the book is due date. User may reserve library item online. Please refer to library duty at the customer advisor desk of the main customer for the information. So they can collect their reserved item at the main counter within 7 days after being notified via email. So the next service, which is document delivery, and next, which is membership. So the membership, which is alumni card, are accepted as library member card. Member are eligible to refer and use all collection in PSNZ, which is open access, reference, thesis, online database, ebook, printed journal, e-journal, media resource, and others. So for the entitled to use of all PSNZ accommodation for free discussion room, error room, computer, and others. It depend on rule and regulation. So the next service PNZ, which is user education. So PNZ are proud to serve UMT communities free service in terms of educating library users with the academician, student, staff, or member of the public on how to use the library and its service. The main purpose of this program is to build user skill and the variety of library resource available in the library, and to guide user on how to use resource and service provided by the library. So this service is important because to expose the library user on what type of library service, facilities, and resource available in the library. So they are guide to library user on how they can use the library service, facilities, and resource available in the library. This service also to train the library user to utilize the library resource effectively with correct method and strategies, to provide the library users with the skill for independent information seeking for the learning, teaching, and research process. They also to encourage the library user to seek assistance from our library expert to avoid previous building skill in making citation for every research to make, to build a culture of lifelong learning, to assist institutional research and development program of the university. So the next service, which is service guide, which is tutorial to use online database, and there's a next service which is online database guide. So for the online database guide, academic search premier, ACMDT library, ACS American Chemical Society, bernama library, and infolink service Business Source Premier, Emerald, Global Book, Learnet, Full Test Digital, TC, Sign, Direct, Sign Online, Scopus, JSTOR, VDG2 Textbook and others. And next service is form, and then which is expertise directory, the tree of school express and poster, and next service which is visitor guideline, which is location of PNZ for easy visitor to find it, and then service which is rental of PNZ facilities to do event or other, and next service which is new arrival, which is to check list of release date of item. So for the activities in PNZ, which is at auditorium, can easily accommodate 220 people and suitable for activities such as talk, workshop and seminar. Auditorium is implemented for any official university activities equipped with PA system and campus internet network, and they are located at the first floor of PNZ. So as we can see, this is a department of NZ, and the position of the creative librarian, head of division, which is Harisa Madina Musa, senior librarian, which is Wardah Nazila Othman, and the librarian Nur Azwan Jaafar, and the senior library assistant Muhammad Aizan Zakari, and Zafirah Mustafa as a senior library assistant, Shazrin Jaafar as library assistant too. So as we can see, this is a department of NZ, and this is organizational structure in PNZ. For technologies in the library of PNZ, which is Tuntin.com, which is prevent plagiarism in your student. Trying to improve the student rating cycle by preventing plagiarism and providing rich feedback to students, which is originality check. This ensure original work by checking submitted papers against 24 plus billion web page and 250 million student papers and the library database and publication. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Alright, next I would like to present for the next library that we have chosen, which is UTP Library or University Technology Petronas Library. University of Technology Petronas, which has its own resource center, is called UTP IRC. IRC stands for Information Resource Center. The collection comprises about 210,000 volumes of printed and non-printed materials ranging from books to audiovisual and multimedia. It was established as a support center for academic activities of University Technology Petronas in 1997. Intended to focus on the field of engineering and technology, IRC aims to provide adequate and up-to-date knowledge and resources. The collection also includes an expanding range of electronic resources such as interactive CD-ROMs, e-books, online journals, and databases. They have created several official accounts on social media to create information activities and to promote or sharing some information on current or academic issues. They are very active in social media because they know social media users are increasing in number in the real world. Therefore, they did not miss this big opportunity to engage the UTP IRC social media platform for positive purpose. And of course, the positive purpose is for sharing information or activity that they run. And also not to forget that all the things they do are able to boost their own name of their resource center in the eyes of the world, because the activities carried out are very beneficial and people can spread everywhere. Next, we see is a motto of UTP IRC. For the organization motto is engineering future. So after we have brainstorming, we think that IRC of UTP choosing this motto because they are intent to focus more towards engineering and technology students. So that's why they are choosing engineering future as their own motto. And next is the mission of UTP IRC. The mission is to produce excellent, balanced, and integrated graduates who are ready to face the challenges of the contemporary world successfully, which is in line with the vision of University Technology Petronas itself. And this is the UTP Library Objective. There are four objectives. The first one is to fulfill the mission and vision of UTP in producing all-rounded graduates who are creative and also innovative. Next is to provide a comprehensive all-round education to enhance student knowledge, experience, and capabilities. And thirdly is to produce graduates with rational thinking, healthy body, and also mind. And last but not least is to provide invaluable experiences in all aspects of management, such as planning, coordinating, and implementation through co-curricular activities. Next, we go to the UTP Library Services. So as you can see here, this is the original website of UTP IRC. So as you can see here, this is the services part. There are a lot of services that UTP Library have. So first one is the library login. So for University Technology Petronas student, they can easily log in their account to use the services. And next is open attendance, record management, interlibrary loan. Interlibrary loan is for students who would like to uh, loan or borrow the library's collection. And next is online form, mobile app, Oasis for mobile users, appointment with librarian. Uh, for people who like to have appointment with librarian, regards of anything, they could set the appointment at this area. IBES, iCare, Information Literacy, External Member, and also IRC Book Request Form. So as a user, you can go one by one of all of these services that have at UTP Library. Next is UTP Library Activities. So if you go to the main web page of UTP IRC, you can see that they are also insert all of these activities that they have done or they are planning to do. So as you can see here, this is the featured event. For example, the first one is literature search service. So I think this is for students or people who would like to know more about how to how to do a literature search. I think they could join this program, and also at the web page they also promote their own cafe at IRC UTP, as you can see the next poster. And if the user would like to know more, they could check by themselves at the UTP IRC web page. Next is the Department of UTP Library. So for UTP Library, they are divided into three parts for the organization itself, which is customer services, knowledge management, and reference and resource development. So for customer services, the manager of the customer service is Kamalia Muhammad, and the senior executive is Siti Nurbaya Abdul Karim, Helmi Iskandar bin Suito, and for executive is Nik Muhammad Hamidi. And for reference and resource development, the manager is Fimaris Muhammad Arif, and The senior executive is Zaidah Mahmud, Maria Hani Mustafa, and Nur Hayati Abdul Rais as a senior assistant. And for knowledge management department, we have only two staff, which is Ahmad Suhairi bin Muhammad Lazim and Sharifah Fatimah Syed Yop. So if users go to the website and click at the staff area, they could find this staff number and also email. So if anything happen, user could direct personal message with them at during an office hour. And next is this is the technology in UTP Library. So as you can see here, they are using maximum of technologies in UTP Library, and these services, this technology give a library experience that matter, which means they are focused toward the library experience itself. For wherever and however patrons or users connect with the library, innovative helps them to deliver an intuitive and exciting library experience to the user, staff, and also donors, whether in the library or online. So next, I would like to pass to the next presenter, which is Muhammad Amirul Hakimi, and also the last presenter is Muhammad Khairullah. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amirul Hakimi bin Muhammad Abdullah Sani. My matrix number is 2020-990-483. And I will explain about UMP Library. The first one is about overview UMP Library. This library we call KMC Knowledge Management Center, which was established in February 2002. It means because there was a establishment of a College of Engineering and Technology Malaysia, KUPTEM, and later named as a University of Malaysia Pahang, or UMP. Now KMC has been announced in UMP Library. The library was moved to new building in 2009. The new building, which area 6,000 square meters, was built to accommodate 1,200 users at the time. The regulation activity took place again in 2012, where the UMP Library once again moved to the permanent building at the Pekan campus. This time the area is 16,000 meters, which more able to accommodate 3,000 users at the time, and then an original building. The new building has more facilities to use and is net by university library users. The library collection consists of more than 1,200 copies of printed materials and 3,187 ebooks that can be accessed through the Koha library system. There are also 1,968 subscribed ebook titles, 24 subscribed database and journal that can be accessed through Xprose. For the convenience of user, the library has successfully developed its own database such as UMPIR, eColib, and eExam. This database can be accessed globally or locally. Next, about motto. Motto UMP Library is power up your mind. Mission and vision. The first mission is to cultivate the culture of knowledge management in a creative and innovative way in supporting education, research, and consultancy. The second is a vision. The first vision to be a world-class technology-based knowledge center. This is about some objective of UMP Library. The first is a strength knowledge management program for the organization and a local community. The second is apply the latest technology in management and service. The third is improve the collection of high quality materials in the focus area and expertise. And lastly, access education hub of the East. Next, about service of UMP Library, which is eLib. The UMP Library ebook collection has a total 202 titles from various genres that can be accessed. The second is borrowing, returning, reserving, and renewing. Borrowing can be done using the service kiosk provided at the library. For returning of materials, user can now the kiosk provide return kiosk provide outside the library. And next is about user education program service. The user education program aims to expose and improve a consumer library or literacy skills. And next, as a librarian, use can make inquiries and seek advice from the referent librarian in all aspect of information in the library. And last is about ILEDS service offered to all registered user. And lastly, about other service, which is interbranch loans, live chat, and etc. This is some list of UMP activities has done. Peresmian Perpustakaan Digital Universiti Malaysia Pahang at 30 November 2017. Mandatory training for academician and research from DRB Highcom University on 10 August 2017. Workshop on review initiative and preparation of cascading KPI of the library department in 2018. Let's read UMP Week library program at 24 April 2018. Global Accreditation Center Project Management Institute at 12 March 2019. UMP Gambang Library first year seminar at 19 November 2019. Ergonomic workout, ergonomic exercise, knowledge sharing, Hajah Kamara Gono. UMP LIB Assistant Library Competency Program, which is a 12 session. UMP LIB Workshop for content provides for library social media. This is a photo about UMP department, which is in department. We can see about Vice Chancellor, Secretary, Chief Librarian, Resource and Repository Management Division, Administrative Division, User Service Management Division, and so on. Technology used by UMP Library, which is IEE Explore. IEE Explore is a digital library providing full text access in the world's highest quality technical literature in electrical engineering, computer science, and electronics. IEL includes a journal, translation, letter, and magazine from 1988 with a select content back to 1913. IEE conference proceeding from 1988 with a select content back to 1953. The subject is electric and electronic.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Kairullah bin Roslan. My matric number is 2020952181. So now I'm going to talk about my part. My part is limitation and recommendation. So nowadays, technological sophistication has brought revolution and change to the academic library management system. Although information technology has been used in every library, but it still has some limitation that need to be faced. The efficiency of the library lies in the library management system. There are some limitations faced by these three libraries in the cataloging section of the library. So firstly, the process of catalog and book management system will be quite slow. This is because every librarian needs to learn this information technology system use their every service in the library can well control. So in addition, library management systems such as database catalogs cannot be used if there is no internet network. So this will make it difficult for librarians to manage and provide services to library users well. So lastly, if the internet speed becomes slow, so it will make it difficult for library and staff to provide good service for the library users. This is because they cannot control the speed of the internet and the library system will be slow. This will force library staff and librarians to suspend their work temporarily and not be able to provide good service. Next, I'm going to talk about recommendation. There are several suggestions that can be made to these academic libraries to make their system work better. Among the suggestions is the improvement of the library system to increase benefits to users and to help librarians provide better services for library users. So, for the example, all these three academic libraries ensure that the library system always works well. So, this will make it easier for the librarians to carry out their duties because if the library system works well, the librarians can provide full service to library users in the matter of lending books and database catalogs to library users. So furthermore, every academic library has used information technology system in their library system. So with this, each of these libraries must provide a strong internet network to run the library management business. So for the example, lending books, e-books and also catalog database. Without an internet network, all these things cannot be done and it will make it difficult for librarians to carry out their duties to library users. Lastly, for the conclusions, technology today, known as information technology, has changed the academic library system a lot. This is because most academic libraries have used information technology in managing each service provided in the library. By using this new technology system, each library will function in a more organized and sophisticated manner. Information technology has greatly changed libraries storing and disseminating information. It has brought a revolution from the old management system of academic libraries to the new management system. Information technology accelerates library operation services in the area of cataloging and classification, acquisition, storage, processing, acquisition and dissemination operations. With this, information technology brings many benefits to the academic library management system today.